Alright, I hate being the bearer of bad news when it comes to Switch 2 news, but I'm going to talk about this and keep it as short as possible because there's not much really to talk about or delve into. But I'm basically just going to give you the rundown of what I've read and heard about in articles. I'll leave a link below in the description to one of the articles that I've read talking about the Switch 2 pre-order situation being delayed until who knows when. Nintendo doesn't know yet. They're reevaluating their manufacturing and stuff, I guess, because of the ongoing tariff situation with uh, President Trump's tariffs. I, I didn't think this was going to happen, but like I'm not surprised because they've been saying like electronics and cars and stuff like that were going to go up in price. But I really didn't think like this would affect the Switch 2 or the video game industry in general, at least not this soon. But the fact that Nintendo's being this transparent about it is good. But the one thing they do mention in the article is that they may have to raise the price. And if they have to raise the price, how much more is it going to cost? With the standard Switch 2 bundle, with just the console itself, and the Switch 2 bundle with Mario Kart World. Like, how much more are you going to raise the price, Nintendo? People are already complaining about the price. Like, they're probably reevaluating the pre-order situation because they want to see if they might have to maybe delay the console's release window until like the tariff situation gets figured out with the pricing and stuff. Because I know the stock market took a huge hit today or something. I don't know. I really don't look into like the politics and stupid stuff like this when it comes to like tariffs and the stock market and crap like that. Because honestly, guys, I'm gonna be completely straight with you guys. I'm not a political person. I don't give a crap about politics in general, especially when it comes to like tariffs and stuff like that that we really can't change as a society. I mean, if you want to complain to somebody, complain to President Trump. He's the one that's doing this, which I do think the tariffs are stupid because I don't think he understands what they're going to do to the economy in the long run. But whatever, he already does what he wants to do. Like I'm not gonna sit here and say how I feel about President Trump, but I'm just gonna say I've never liked Donald Trump as a person, so I'm just gonna leave that where it is. If you guys want to blast me in the comments if you're a Trump supporter or whatever, I don't care. I don't like him as a person. As a president, whatever, he's fine. But these tariffs are dumb as hell and they're gonna be affecting a lot more things than just the video game industry and the automotive industry and other industries and just goods and services in general, food, stuff like prices of everything is going to start going up if he doesn't figure out what he wants to do with this whole tariff situation. And like I said, I didn't think it was going to affect the Switch 2 launch or the pre-order situation, or maybe I'm not saying it's going to affect the launch. I don't mean to keep saying the launch because odds are they're not planning on it affecting the launch. They did say that, but it might honestly because I don't see this being a very good idea for Nintendo to raise the price any more than what it already is. 450 is already pretty damn expensive for a new Nintendo console. That's the most expensive Nintendo console ever released. And don't take it into account like inflation and stuff like that. Like that doesn't matter. When people take into account like how much inflation was back in the 90s when the N64 and GameCube and all that stuff was out. Don't take that stuff. That doesn't matter. The economy was in a different spot back then. This is a completely different thing. This has nothing to do. None of that had anything to do with like tariffs. That was just like chip shortages and stuff like that back in those days. But now it's because of tariffs and Donald Trump being a complete idiot about how he's going about tariffs. I don't get why he's doing it with like certain countries. Like, okay, China, I get it. But like Japan and Vietnam and all these other countries, like, why do we need tariffs on them? This is what's going to affect prices of things going up. Not for just Switch 2 and all that stuff, but eventually, like, Sony, Microsoft, their stuff could go up. The price of PS5s and PS5 Pros and Xboxes could go up. The price of games could go up. I mean, hell, Nintendo's already charging $80 for Mario Kart World. So, who knows what kind of effect this is going to have on the Switch 2's launch or pre-order situation or just the video games stuff in general. I don't know. I just wanted to make this video real quick. I'm not even going to edit it that much, or if at all, I'm just going to upload it, get the information out to you guys. So, there you go. It is what it is. There's really nothing we can do about it. Like I said, I don't know when pre-orders are going to open back up. It was supposed to be April 9th, but who knows? It could be May. It could be a week from now. It could be a month from now. It could be 2 weeks from now. Who knows? We don't know. But I'll keep you guys up to date with any kind of videos or anything like that. I'll do videos, so leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, click the bell button for all notifications so you get notified when I upload videos. Because I told you guys, I'm going to stay on top of this stuff with Nintendo Switch 2 news and stuff, because I'm actually pretty excited for this system. So, any kind of news I hear that's important, I'm going to talk about it. I kind of regret doing the video about the pre-order situation because of that. That's why I don't like doing videos like this or like that, because stuff like this happens. Wrenches get thrown in situations, and I have to update you guys if something else comes out. So I apologize for like getting people's hopes up, but it wasn't my fault. Like I said, blame. If we don't blame anybody. Blame President Trump for these stupid tariffs. Anyway, that'll do it for me today, guys. Don't blast me in the comments about President Trump. I don't care. Like, whatever. It is what it is. I just don't like the guy. It is what it is. I'm not going to get into why. Just keep the comments civil. I don't want to deal with political stuff because I will start removing people from the comments if I have to. I don't want to deal with that stuff. So just keep it non-political. I don't care about that stuff. I'm not going to get into it with people because I'm not a political person, but I just don't like Donald Trump as a person. That's it. That's all there is to it. I'm not saying as a president, not saying as a Republican or Democrat, whatever. I don't care. It has nothing to do with that. I just don't like him as a person. That's all I gotta say about that. Anyway, I'm out. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry to bring you guys bad news, but it is what it is. This has been Rolling Kevin, and I'm rolling out. Peace.